statistics all the time. All right? Nationally, how many of you knew these numbers? So we have 42,000 plus fatalities on our highway system each and every year. It's a lot, isn't it? So that's really a lot. And we have pedestrians, about 5,000, bicyclists just shy of 1,000. And if you add it up, about 117 fatalities take place each and every day. Now, how many of you knew that? Right? So it's kind of a big number, isn't it? You think about 100 people, and that's an awful lot. We have some other statistics there that go through, but we see that transportation is really the leading cause of safety issues for all children. So every 12 minutes, and we'll be here for just shy of an hour, so during the time of this presentation, there'll be 5 more fatalities on our roadway system. So that's what we here at the university in our Traffic Operations and Safety Laboratory is focused on, trying to bring those numbers down and try and make it better for everybody. So I'm going to leave a couple messages with you both now and before we leave, and that's obviously we got to wear our safety belts, we have to slow down, and we have to be smart and think when we're on the roadway system. Now, you just never know what's going to happen, so you have to be extremely careful and always prepared. Now, crashes are important. So how do we know how these systems work? How do we know how vehicles operate under various type of crash conditions? We got to crash the cars, right? So let's try that. Here's some examples. So you can see under those different scenarios, we can look at a lot of different ways on how vehicles are crashed, and under controlled environments, we can see how that happens. Now, personally, I think that was kind of a boring video, so I don't want to show any more of that. But you want to see another one? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, let's look at how a truck reacts under this condition. Andy.
Y'all ready for this?
Crash test on me? Watch his head. That's not good.
So that's how we can study how different types of both people, so we can put crash test dummies in there, and it's not me, by the way, and the vehicles operate under these different type of conditions. Now, although this isn't the best picture, bridges are one of the key parts. Whenever we have overpasses and we have these piers holding up the bridges, they become a key safety area for us. And you can see that, situations like this, if you got off on the center and you hit that bridge pier, probably not good, right? Probably not good in terms of those elements. So I think as the last major thing we'll do here, let's try a little experiment. And perhaps I can get another volunteer. So who wants to volunteer to, who wants to volunteer? All right, so how about someone from the back here? Young lady, why don't you come down right here? What's your name? Yes, you. Katie? Sadie, come on down. I like your shirt. So we got a nice volunteer here. Sadie, Andy.
Hi, Sadie.
So why don't you come back here by Andy. Sneak around and watch out for the cords. Don't trip.
Where are you from? DeForest? Okay. What's this in here? Can I feel it?
Oh, Sadie.
A little water balloon.
That was a water balloon. All right, how about another water balloon, Andy?
We've got extra.
So the reason we were putting a water balloon in here is, Andy, first let's do the crash test dummy.
Okay.
So the reason we put a water balloon in here is why? Because
Ready to let this go?
people are made up of water, aren't they?
Ready?
Right?
let
How
this
much
one go.
water is in our body? What percentage of our body is water? How much? So it varies, right? But yeah, I mean, I hear a number of numbers. So 75, 80, 85. So a large percentage of our body, let's put it that way, is made up of water. So the water balloon will act very similarly to what the body
Let
will
it go. We'll let it go.
in a high impact. So we can start with just our crash test dummy up here, and let's say to give it a roll and see what happens. And you know, that's not good. So you see when we have the momentum of hitting something that's brick, what happens when this vehicle hits the brick? I know it's kind of hard for some of you to see in the back. It stops, right? What happens to the people in the vehicle? They keep moving, don't they? They keep moving. So is that why the seatbelt's important? To help you stop on the vehicle? Absolutely. Right? So now let's try it from a human standpoint. All right? So if we hit the brick there,
Let's see if I...
and Sadie kind of helps Andy
Yep.
give it a
You
roll.
want to help me give it a roll? Ready?
All right, and we'll see what happens here.
Ready, set, go.
So if we put it further, and that momentum of the vehicle and the inside elements of that water in your body, pushes forward, and it causes those types of brakes to happen. Now, what we can do, and I need another volunteer, actually, by the way. So young man right there, why don't you come along? I'm going to see how much you trust Sadie. All right? I'm going to have you sit right here. And you have a nice seat there. And we're going to see how this works. We're going to see if Sadie can design something that prevents you from getting wet, just in case Sadie makes a mistake.
Sadie, you have three options.
we're
See, I'm still in
gonna
this
do this
millionaire
right here.
game because I really want to play it still. You can ask a friend, you can poll the audience to help you out, or you can see a video clip.
So Sadie's got a number of options here in order to make the system safe. So when this bridge is in place,
Toilet paper? You want to
my
see a
friend,
video
what's your
clip?
name, my friend?
Okay. You can tell everybody.
What's your name? Thor. So we got to prevent Thor from getting wet if we're going to have a good bridge design in terms of safety here, aren't we?
So we're going to try to make something, and we'll see if she wants to see a video clip, and we're going to try to make something to help kind of cushion the car when it hits the brick, okay? So you have the option of toilet paper rolls, some plastic baggies, and I don't think we have any tape, do we?
And that's it.
Yep. So can you go to the next slide, Arup? Can you see it? So you see the bricks are the following over there. You see that we're going to make something like that. You think you got an idea of what we want to do? Okay.
You trust her, Thor?
So here you got these, and you got some
All right.
air-filled bags. So go ahead and step on up there.
So what happens? So why do we put these drum-type things out in front of that concrete pillar?
Okay.
And I'll talk a little bit while Andy sets this up. Well, why do we do that on the roadway system? What does that do?
Okay.
It absorbs that energy, right? So it reduces
Yeah,
that
four of
energy.
them,
So
so
when
you
the
put 'em-
vehicle
put 'em
hits
around
that,
it.
now this one is probably not the best in terms of this demo.